talking about strength isn't about pushing, it's about adapting, right? So many people define strength as pushing through every obstacle, no matter the cost, right? So the strongest people are not the ones that just endure the most. They're often the ones who know how to adjust without losing sight of what matters, right? So like I said, it's really important for us to be able to, know how to slow down, know how to really be self-aware, know our capacity, right? Know the environment, like really, you feel me? Like your head is, you have vigilance of what's going on, right? So let's normalize this experience, because you're not the only one that's trying to navigate when it comes to building your strength and personal development, right? So many people feel guilty when it comes to change, when it comes to their plans and slowing down their pace. Society often pushes and makes it seem as if that people that are persistent are they're pushing through, but let's be real, we have to be able to know how to be flexible as well, right? So knowing how to adapt, right? It's common to believe that adapting means giving up. So people are just like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that. I'm so comfortable doing what I'm doing. I'm stuck in my regimen, right? But we gotta be able to, like I said, be flexible, right? Adapt, to be able to, read the situation, read ourselves, and be able to, like I said, adapt into having a different approach, right? So it's not a sign of weakness, it's a sign that you're being able to pay attention, like I said, to, the situation that it requires, right? So let's talk about some psychoeducation. Psychoeducation talks about, psychological resilience is about, isn't about, like I said, avoiding that stress, avoiding, running away from that comfortability. It's about, like I said, responding effectively to it based on what the situation is, right? Everybody's going to be different. Everybody's resilience in this situation is different in regards to what they're coming from, right? The dynamic of what they was raised in, right? But like I said, adaptability is something that's going to help you be flexible in regards to the situation and circumstances, right? So flexibility and adaptability allows us to adjust when circumstances, energy, or, like I said, our priorities change, right? So when we're growing, things are going to change. The knowledge that we get is going to change us, right? We're going to become better, positive individuals, right? People around us, we can't control people, but we only can control what? Ourselves, right? So it's very important, like I said, for personal development. Look at what's on your plate, focus on yourself, focus on your growth, right? And understand too, when it comes to the people beside of us, right? We can love them, right? The toxic one, we can love them from a distance, right? For those that are coming from dysfunctional dynamics, we gotta be real with it. But like I said, when it comes to your development, do what's gonna be beneficial for you, so you're able to get that flexibility to get to that next level, to where you want to be, right? So once again, like I said, rigid thinking can increase that frustration, right? What's holding us back, right? What's going on? We want to level up, but we ain't doing what we gotta do, right? So while flexibility, like I said, supports that healthier coping, and it's helping us heal. It's helping us, like I said, move forward in regards to that improvement, right? So resilience is built through that flexibility, not by force, right? So like I said, I really want you guys to be more intuitive with yourself. Where is that? Yep. So I want you guys to really get that journal. This is going to be able to help you develop that self-awareness, all right? So I know what you guys are doing, for those out there working in school, you know what I mean? Taking care of the family,